judge who...
Training for ultimate moves. Everyone's got so many ideas. I need to do my best too. Let's begin! Now that we'd moved into the dorms, we could return to training. I hadn't been in class for so long, so I was ready to learn and grow stronger.
This summer, your main focus is obtaining provisional hero licenses. Do not take this lightly. A hero license means that you're responsible for human lives. As such, you can imagine they're hard to qualify for. Today, you'll concentrate on creating ultimate moves.
It's like a school assignment and a hero assignment combined! Rock on! Let's do this!
According to Mr. Aizawa, having an ultimate move will heavily impact our provisional licensing exam. Without one, it could be hard for us to pass. And so, we moved to Gym Gamma to train. There we'd see what we could come up with.
In battle, your special maneuvers must prove useful. They won't help if they leave you defenseless. That's why today, you're going to practice against the foe villains. Don't hold back against them. First up is...
Huh? Of course I'm number one! Time to explode! Bring it!
Final round! Ready? Clash!
Bring it down! I'll finish you! Bombardment! Let's just ball up and cry! Stupid pest! I'll crush you! Pest! I'll test! Got a problem? You're not getting away! I'm not changing my plan! Take that!
Plus Ultra!
Win! Come on! Let me enjoy this a bit! Excellent!
New story!
It's been a while since I could let loose like this! I killed him! Give me another one!
Kachan, you're so amazing. I bet you have lots of ideas for ultimate moves. How can I fight? My arms are all busted up. What's worse, I can't risk damaging them anymore. So how do I come up with a new technique? Ashido's doing great. Her acid is incredible. Mineta's working on something called Grape Rush. I wonder how it'll work out. And Uraraka's working overtime right now. They're all gonna leave me behind if I don't act fast.
You look worried, so how about some advice? Use that clever head on your shoulders. There's no right or wrong here. The thing that's important is that you realize your full potential on your own. Think for yourself. Right now, you're still trying to imitate me.
Also, you should be planning how you can improve your costumes, especially now that you understand your quirks better. If you want anything changed, head to the development studio for help.
I head to the development studio to get my costume approved. And who do I find waiting for me? Hatsume! Let's begin! I didn't really get why imitating All Might was such a bad thing, but I knew I had to do something to keep up. So I went down to the development studio to get some expert advice and found an explosion waiting for me. Wait, no, that was just Mei Hatsume from the support course. So this high-tech baby senses muscle contractions and improves your movements? That's great, but actually I needed something for my arms.
An electric booster that can cool anything that gives off heat? That's perfect for my radiators. Ah! Hold on! My quirk is in my legs, you mad woman!
That's true, but think of it this way. If you're wanting to let your legs cool down, then why don't you just run with your arms instead? Brilliant!
Hold on. Maybe she has a point. Oh, ooh! I think I've got it!
Designer doesn't get weighed down by common sense. I try out new things every day. Now, any other requests? Ooh, how about this?
4 days after visiting the development studio, I was back at Gym Gamma. It was my first training session with my new gear.
Not an explosion from my entire hand, but a blast from a single concentrated point. Take this! AP shot! Hey! Watch out!
All Might! Above you!
That's right. You're doing great. Show those faux villains what you've learned.
Final round! Ready? Clash!
All Might's signature moves usually involve his fists. Since I inherited One for All from him, I tried to do the same thing, copying his every technique. But even if my arms are messed up, I can still use my legs. It's so obvious that I didn't even realize it. This is my move. One for All, full cowling. Shoot style! I'm okay. Gotta make the most of my effort. Let's turn it out! Just get started!
Class Ultra! Win!
All right! I'm starting to get it! Amazing!
New story!
Dude, Midoriya! You swooped in and wasted that rock!
It's these new souls. Hatsume suggested them, and I think they'll really up my game. Plus, Ida's been showing me how to use my legs better, so my fighting style has changed. Looks like other people improved their costumes, too.
You're not the only one here with a brand new style. We've all been making changes here and there. Now's the time to upgrade.
That's right. Remember, older students with more experience than you will be at the provisional licensing exam. There's no doubt this will be tough. But again, try not to overthink things too much. If you get lost in your own head, you're done for.
Hey, All Might. It's dangerous in here. You should be careful.
Yeah, All Might, watch yourself!
Watch yourself, huh? I guess that only makes sense. To everyone else, I'm just a weakling now. Someone who needs to be protected. Even if it's by my own students.
I head to It's the day of the Provisional Hero License Exam. While Class 1A prepares for the test, a mysterious student suddenly appears. Let's begin! Our days of training flew by. Soon, it was the day of the Provisional Hero Licensing Exam. And so, we all gathered at the National Takoba Arena.
If you can pass this test and get your provisional licenses, then you novice eggs will hatch into chicks. You'll be semi-pros. Do your best.
All right, let's call out the usual, you guys. On my mark, plus...
Ultra! Who the heck is this guy? He's way too excited. Wait, that uniform. You're from Shiketsu on the other side of Japan. Of all the hero courses out there, that one rivals UA's.
You know it's pretty rude to barge into other people's huddles like that, Inasa.
I'm so very extremely sorry! I just wanted to say plus ultra! You see, I really love UA High School!
As a Shiketsu student, it's important that you cultivate the proper behavior. You may be our golden boy, but you have much to learn.
Final round! Ready? Clash!
The idea that I must sanction my classmate is deplorable, but I'll do it.
Thanks for this passionate training session! What a thrill! I'm in good hands, sir!
I believe my lesson has gone over your head. What a waste of my time. Cheap trick. Prepare for death. Best. Useless. Resign yourself to defeat. En route.
Starting.
Engage. Cheap trick. Prepare for death. Resign yourself to defeat. Sheer folly. Now's the time. Meaningless.
Take this! Damn it all!
Useless. En route. Engage.
Oh, man! I lost!
Win!
You didn't realize the difference in our strength. Amazing.
New story!
And yet I greatly appreciate it nevertheless! How extremely honored we are to compete against the incredible students of UA! I'm so looking forward to it!
Enough.
Inasa Yuarashi. He's the same year as you all, and received the top scores for students admitted through recommendations. Although, for some reason, he turned UA down.
This guy says that he loves our school, but he passed on his chance to enroll when it was offered?
He's the real deal. Watch out for him. Now, change into your costumes and head to orientation. You've got no time to waste.
Whoa, that guy came out of nowhere. That hat. It's from Shiketsu High School. We should be on our guard. Let's begin. And just like that, our exam was about to start. We changed into our hero gear and assembled, anxious to hear the details of the first part of the trial.
So, anyway, here are the basic rules. Listen well. The examinee will put 3 of these targets on his or her body. They can go anywhere you want as long as it's an exposed area. That's only fair. The targets are programmed to light up whenever they've been touched by the balls we're handing out to you. If all 3 of your targets are activated, that means you're out. You get to the next round by taking down 2 people, but only the first 100 students to fulfill the requirements move on. That's the basic gist of it. Got it? Good. Without further ado, let's begin the first part of the licensing exam. 4, 3, 2, 1, start!
An earthquake! No, someone's quirk must have caused the ground to break apart. This is bad. I've got to find everyone, or at least some of my classmates fast. If I'm alone, I'm done for. The other schools have had so much more time to work together and train. They're versed in battle. I don't know why, but I'm actually getting pretty excited about this.
Tag, you're it. Not smart. Staring off into space. But what's really weird is that you're in trouble and still smiling.
What? This girl came out of nowhere!
Final round! Ready? Clash!
That hat. You're from Shiketsu.
You're still calm and composed. So cool. Let's go! All I have to do is tap you with the ball, and that makes 2. Now it's time for his...
You sure like to talk.
Hey! In one shot!
I've got to make sure I don't get taken out.
No time for breaks! Crack it! Ouch!
I have the timing! Come on! Here I come! Just getting started! Kick!
Wild! With plenty of time to spare.
My effort! I'll show you! I have the timing!
Blast Ultra! The worst for real. Harsh!
Win!
Oh, right! I'm starting to get it! Amazing!
New story!
What? She disappeared again?
I tracked you down because there's a good possibility that UA's students will be ganged up on. I wanted the chance to talk. UA is such a prestigious school, and I've taken an interest in you.
That was close!
Oh, you think my quirk lets me disappear? That's not it. I was just hiding. It's just a technique. One that lets me become invisible to any of my opponents.
Wait, you learned a technique that impressive at Shiketsu?
You got it. I hold my breath, clear my mind, and disappear. It's simple. The hardest part is not thinking, to be honest. The trick is to not view your training as some kind of chore.
Almost got me! I'm trapped. I couldn't find my classmates. And now I'm the target! The worst case scenario I thought of earlier is now a reality.
Are you okay? Over here, hurry!
That voice! It's Uraraka! Uraraka! There you are! But something feels off. Let's begin! We got split up because of someone's quirk. And then, we were surrounded by other examinees. Suddenly, Uraraka called out to save me. But then, out of nowhere, the ground under her collapsed. And we were in big trouble again.
The ground's so shaky, I'm gonna fall!
Back at camp, I chose to fight and save someone, but at the cost of my arms. If I had only been faster, I would have been able to get Koda to Mr. Aizawa sooner. And then I could have gone after the villains myself. And If Kachan was never taken, then All Might would never have had to fight against All for One at the warehouse. To help others, you have to be able to take care of yourself. Until my body is able to catch up to my quirk, I won't use One for All at 100%. Instead, I'll rely on support items to compensate for my weaknesses.
Thanks. Sorry, I really messed up back there, huh?
No, that's not true. You were outnumbered. But be honest. You're someone from Shiketsu, aren't you? Uraraka can now ignore her quirk side effects for a short period of time and use it to make herself float without getting sick. But you haven't tried to use that power at all, even though you were in danger. And even more suspicious, you exposed yourself to the enemy without a plan. That's not like the Uraraka I know.
If you saved me even though you knew I was a fake, does that mean you were trying to use me somehow? Cute. Please tell me more about yourself. Everything.
She scratched me? What's the matter with this girl?
Deku, are you okay?
Final round! Ready? Clash!
Here's my first move! I'll love this! Ouch! Floating for real! With plenty of time to spare. Attack! So you got me! I'm floating! Take. Okay. How's this? Why you? Take that! Floating for real! No way! Good chance for real! Right on time! This should be enough. Now's my chance! Crazy. The worst for real.
Win!
That was very instructive. Amazing!
New story!
Those reflexes! Ochako Uraraka. He really trusts you a lot, you know. I wanted to talk to him more, but not with so many people around. Bummer.
We can't chase her! It might have just been her quirk, but it looked like she wasn't wearing her targets. We don't have much time left, and it would be hard to get a point off of her.
Sure.
Uraraka!
What's with this disgusting dude? He's talking like he's better than us. Bakugo, watch yourself!
Let's begin!
I wasn't exactly sure I made the right move running off with Bakugo and Kirishima. Before long, we ran into Shiketsu. This rude guy had a gross quirk, and somehow, he turned Kirishima into a literal meatball.
This is a demonstration. Proof of the difference in level between our classes. We value obligation and dignity. Things that appear to be sorely lacking among you.
You shut your face! Obligation? Dignity? You just like to hear yourself talk. Show us with your actions, not your cheap words, if you can.
He's hard to follow. Makes me feel kind of dumb.
He said his beady eyes are full of tears so he can't see how strong his opponents are.
My eyes are dry and handsome, thank you!
Final round! Ready? Clash!
UA. I have respect for your school. I take pride in the fact that our institutions are treated as equals. But your class has done nothing but erode my respect.
Especially you, Bakugo!
I hate your type. You're dead! dead shit. Stupid pest! I'll test you! See my strength. This is just... You're not getting away! What was that again? Bombardment! I'm not changing my plan! Take that! Blast Ultra! What's wrong with me? Win! Come on! Let me enjoy this a bit! Amazing! New story! Huh. This has nothing to do with what school we go to. Fact is, I'm just stronger than you. Don't forget it.
Beast, I see what I must do. The only way to teach each of you a lesson is by breaking you. Then you'll know what it means to be dignified and behave like a hero!
What's with this guy? Fighting right now is pointless. Let's just get this over with.
Projectiles? What a nuisance. I'll make you something more appealing.
Don't ignore me!
I wasn't.
No way! You don't know Kirishima or Bakugo, so you have no right to disrespect them. Or me, for that matter.
Let's begin!
This test has an unusually low passing rate. At first this seemed counterintuitive. With All Might retired, wouldn't it make more sense to flood the streets with heroes? But then I realized, this test weeds out the riffraff. I agree with that way of thinking, so I decided to thin the herd myself.
You're ignoring the test because you think you're superior? Are you insane? Also, you've been doing nothing but hurling insults at us this entire time. That's super hurtful.
I assume this means you recognize the truth in my words. Take this time to reflect on your failure.
I was talking about my classmates!
Final round! Ready? Clash!
I'll take the first move!
My senses!
Aim true!
Eye on the ball.
From a
Electric shock!
Beware of lightning strikes! Get a pass! Don't be
My
a
senses!
Aim true!
Dangerous.
Excellent! From above! Smack him!
Squish!
Get a pep! Electric
My
attack!
senses!
Go big!
I screwed up.
Strike back!
Electric shock! Time to spare.
I'm damn tough! This isn't good!
Blast Ultra!
This pitiful.
Win!
Yeah! How was my electricity? Amazing!
New story!
Bakugo might seem like a total jerk on the surface, but he's trying hard to be a pro hero. And Kirishima is such a good dude that he rushed an enemy for his friends, even though it was a stupid thing to do.
I'll teach you to be more aware of your place, you degenerates!
You only know bits and pieces of info about these guys. Don't insult them when you don't know them!
What took you so long?
That was weird. Thanks, man!
The more damage he takes, the more people get released. No wonder he relied on long-distance attacks. You don't know Kirishima or